Hi everyone, good evening. Hi everyone, good evening. All of you who are here on your own channel 8, 9th and 10th. Welcome to the class. Hi everyone, I hope that all of you are doing super amazing and are in good health. Yes. Hi, so we have one more Ankita here in the session. Right, I was just going to the chat. Before I join the class, I always do that. Good to see you here. Hi Suhani, Aditi, Triplan, Sheetal, Shraddha, Priya, Anshuman, Mohini, Akshay, Lok, Gungun, Priyajana, Amla, Ashwini, Nayanjashi, Sanya, Sriram, Anshita, Abhiyaditya. Now, of course, I have lost the track of the names. Vrinda. How was your test? Gauranj, Ravi Kumar, Papia, Tripti. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So I welcome you all in the class. If I have missed your name, please don't mind. Maybe in the session I'll definitely be taking. And anyways, we have so many kids. I might miss one or two over here. Really sorry for that. Welcome, everyone. I hope that all of you are doing amazing. Yes? And I'm sure you're excited for this amazing session, right? So in today's class, we'll be discussing about a very interesting chapter. And of course, the chapter is of the 9th class. This is for 9th class, right? The chapter name is Why Do We Fall Ill? We have discussed about the whole chapter in the concept capsule. Apart from that, last week we had a very good revision about it. And in today's class, we will be discussing some of the amazing and important questions that can come in your examination. Basically, these questions will give you an idea that what kind of questions can come in your examination. So I hope that all of you are ready. Yes, hi Arush, Aditi, Kritika, Himachali Sher, yeah, that's Kritika, Paramveer, Nikita. So everyone, are we ready? We don't have Menti, Papia. Yes? Okay, I can see a lot of yes. Hi, Hanya. Very good. So let's start, everyone. Yes, Preeti, Manpreet, Ambika. Yes, Neo, we will be finding the answer for that. Astha. Okay. Let's start, everyone. So I know that, I'm sure you must have seen, right? Today we are celebrating the birthday of a very great scientist, right? I'm sure you must have seen on various platforms today that, we have the birthday. And he's a very amazing scientist who actually developed the vaccination for chickenpox, right? So that's a very important information. Now, this is the right day for us to discuss, right? Because, of course, we are discussing about the chapter, Why Do We Fall Ill? We have the, diseases that are caused by the virus, which is definitely chickenpox is one of that. And we have it in our syllabus also. So, the name is a bit complicated, right? So, we have I'll just say the Takahashi. I don't want to pronounce the name incorrect. So we have Dr. Takahashi, right? And he invented, or we can say that he developed the first vaccine against the chickenpox. Can you write in the chat box that chickenpox is caused by which virus, everyone? Come on. I want to see. Yes, I want to see that. Where is the answer, right? Chickenpox is caused by which organism? Or, of course, write in the chat box very quickly, and then we'll start our session. We don't have pill animation today. I think we don't have that. Yes, we don't have that. I can see virus. Very good, Akshay. Neo. Yes. Varicella zoster virus. Yes, absolutely correct. So we have this virus, right? And this is a virus that caused the chickenpox. Now, let me ask you one more question. How many of you have got infected with chicken pox as of now? I got infected. So, I am raising my hand. You can write your answer over there, yes or no. Yes, me. Okay, Shweta is saying me. Himanshi is saying Anushka, Aditi, Anshita, Manpreet, Arush, a lot of us. Very good. Tech Pro, welcome to the class. I hope you enjoy your class. I can see a lot of you are here. Good. Very recently, I think Nikita got infected in 2020 December. Okay. Very good. So we have this with us. So yeah, we should be thanking because all of us were really very small kid, right? We actually took the vaccination for it. See, such an important and amazing thing, right? So we have the vaccination, again a very important topic from this particular chapter. Let's start, right? So remember this information, right? And of course, maybe in the future, someone amongst you can be a amazing scientist who is developing developing some amazing medicines for the mankind. So all the best for that also. We don't have Menti Anup and Krishna Sakshi. We don't have that, but definitely we have questions. Lot of questions. Let's start with it. It's okay, Kritika. We will try to solve the questions. Let's start with this. So over here we have a very first question. And over here we have the easiest question that can come from this particular chapter, and that is the define health, right? Anyone? You can start writing in the chat box. I want you to interact with us, right? With your teacher, with your friends, but only about the content, right? We anyways have a very short time with us. So let's not get distracted with the other topics. Let's just focus on the content that we have, right? So let's quickly define the health. I can see the correct answer over there. Very good, Ritvik. Very good, Dave. Zakia, very good. Yes, Soumya, Astha. Datta, the Green Club, very good. Okay, so here we have the, right, we know that health is a complete state of all of these things, right, being the physical well-being, be the mental well-being and the social well-being. So over here we can write our answer in a very easy way, which is definitely there in our book, that health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of the disease. So it's a 1 marks question and you will be getting 1 mark for this particular question. So in this particular question, of course, we have the A part and then we have the B part. So over here we have the B part. The B part is how being healthy is different from being disease-free. Now this is of course a very common confusion we usually have, that I am healthy. I can say that, oh yeah, you look at me and you'll be like, yeah, ma'am is healthy. But what if my health, I'm physically fit, right? Or maybe I'm mentally also fit. But I don't feel, someday, there will be some days when I don't feel like talking to many people. I don't want to go out, right? So, even if the physical body is looking 100% perfect, there could be the other aspects, right, of the health as we have just discussed. One of these aspects is not working or is not perfect in the particular individual. So, right? So, how being healthy is different from the disease-free. So, of course, we can write in a point that being healthy means that we have physical, mental and social, right? All of these 3 aspects of the health should be there, right? Yes? So definitely we should be physically fit, mentally we should have the peace of a mind, and of course socially sound, we should be going out, we'll be sharing our thoughts process with the near and dear ones. And if there's a person who's, right, not healthy, or we can say disease-free, for example, over here, this particular person is disease-free, definitely physically fit, but is this person mentally or socially fit, right? So this is how you can conclude your answer in a way that, now it's very difficult for us to write these answers over here. You can look over here, right, that how we have framed the answer. Yes, so this is how you can write. Very good, right? I can see the answers over here. Very good. Yes, Gungun, Ayushman. Very good. So over here, the state of complete physical, mental and social well-being is known as the healthy, whereas the state of the absence of discomfort or disease is any part of the body is known as disease-free, right? Of course, a person is not experiencing anything, so there is an absence of disease. So yeah, we'll call it as disease-free, right? A healthy person will be a disease-free, but a disease-free person may not be healthy. So this is an important point that you have to mention in your answer. Okay, this is the right point that will give us the correct marks. So are we clear with this? For this particular question, you will be awarding, you will be getting 1 marks. So are we clear if the question comes about the healthy and how you will differentiate between a disease-free and a healthy person? This is how you can write your answer in the examination. Very good. Okay, now it's very good. Let's move ahead to the next question. Okay, here we have a question. So we have, oh, I think we have Soumya here, right? In our class today. So we have Soumya who is not feeling well today. So she visited a doctor and told the doctor about the symptoms, right? So, but the doctor asked some questions to understand the signs, right? So we all experience this, right? We might have some symptoms, but the doctor will be asking us for some more questions, or he or she will be looking for some signs so that they can easily identify the disease. It's a very easy phenomena, right? Or this is a easy process. In this particular question, right over here, we have A part and then we have the B part. Let's see. In A part, we have to differentiate between the signs and the symptom. It's a very easy answer, right? I'm sure all of the students who are here with us know what is the difference between signs and symptoms. Can you quickly write in the chat box? It's really very easy. And then we'll see how we can write the answer in the examination so that we can get full marks. Very good. Symptoms are limited to the diseased person, where it is not. Okay. Abhiditya, Santosh. Yes, very good. That symptoms can be detected by the patient only. We can only feel it. Whereas the signs can be detected or seen by the others. Absolutely correct. Very good, Himanshi, Ayushman, Gungun, Mohammed, Shweta. Yes, absolutely correct. Preeti, Dev, Papia, Ankita Suman. Very good. Yes, absolutely correct. So we have the understanding right. We have Samyukta also writing the answer. Very good. So let's see how we can write the answer in the examination. We have symptoms and we have the signs. Now, of course, symptoms can be experienced by the patient. They indicate that there is a disease, but of course, will not be able to, like these symptoms will not be able to indicate what disease it is. So in the examples, we can write the cough, headache, fatigue, nausea and the chills. Whereas in the signs, can be seen or touched or measured by the doctor, have slight definite indication towards which disease it is or a particular disease. And over here we have some of the examples. We have the heart rate, blood pressure, redness and the rash. Right? So this is very easy. You can frame your answer in this particular way. You can take a screenshot of the previous slide. And over here we have it. So take a screenshot of it. And this is how you can write. Always remember to write the examples of it. So whenever the question is asking you to differentiate between 2 points, remember to mention one example. This is how the examiner who is correcting your paper will understand that you have an idea of what you're writing. An example actually helps the examiner to understand better. Maybe if I'm running very late, right, I have to check your notebook. If I look at the examples, I might get an idea that answer might be correct. So always write the examples, and they are very easy to remember, right? Yes, and there's the extra point. Of course, you'll get marks also for that. Yes, we will be discussing about it. The causative agent of hepatitis, it's a virus. Nausea, a feeling of, a kind of vomiting. You feel that, you want to just throw up. Yes, seizures, right? Just suddenly happens in the body. The body starts, there's suddenly shaking of the body, shivering happens. Okay, so are we clear with this particular question? Let's move to the second part. Here we go, the B part of the question. The B part of the question is that out of symptoms and sign, which one helps to identify the disease accurately? And we have to justify our answer. Very good, right? That's a very easy answer again. Right? Thank you. Yes, very good. I can see the answers. Yes, the answer is the signs, right? So science will be helping us to identify or to understand more about the disease, right? And of course, therefore science are the one that actually will be helping us to identify the disease accurately. So this is how you can write the answer. First, you can define what are signs, and of course, you can mention that point over here. Very easy question. Okay, 2 marks for each one of us. Moving ahead to the next question. Person A, now this is interesting, right? Let's focus on this particular question. Yes, we will be focusing on this question. So Hani will be coming back to that. Yes, Preeti, we will be discussing about that. Just wait for some time. Okay. Over here we have a very interesting question. We have a person A and a person B. Can you read the question and quickly answer in the chat box? Come on, everyone. We have person A which is suffering from the common cold, and we have person B who has diabetes, right? Everyone suggested person A to get isolated, whereas person B can aram se chill with, basically they don't have to change their lifestyle. Sorry, they have to change their lifestyle and they don't have to isolate themselves. Question A, the A part of the question is, why do you think person A was told to get isolated? I'm sure this is a very common condition, right? Common cold. We are in that zone now. We are in that particular wave. We understand this question, right? So person A is suffering from the common cold. Now, we know that common cold is an infectious disease which is transmitted through the air. So if a person is suffering from the common cold, right, they need to isolate themselves, because when they sneeze or when they talk, if there are any droplet coming out of their body, can move in the air, and because with the air medium, by using the air medium, they can move to a healthy individual, right? If a person is there inside the room, and if the person is infected with a virus in a case of common cold, the other person can also get it easily. That's why we have to get isolated and wear a mask, right? So, common cold, we know that it's caused by the virus, rhinovirus, and it can be easily spread from one infected individual to the healthy individual through the air medium. And of course, as you are saying that it's a communicable disease. Very good. Yes. Very good. It's an infectious disease. Yes. Thank you, Nibha. Very good, Amrendra. Yes, Papia. It happens, Arush, but yeah, you will get marks, right? Okay. Arush, I will request you, don't spam. Right? Just get distracted over here. Please don't spam. Very good. So we know that the common cold is a communicable disease, and because of that only, it will be getting from the healthy individual to the from the infected individual to the healthy individual. Over here, this is how you can write the answer in your examination. That person A was suffering from the communicable disease, and it can be easily spread through the air to another person. That's why the person A was suggested to get isolated, and over here you will be awarded 1 mark. Right? Moving to the B part of this question. Right? Differentiate between communicable and non-communicable diseases. I'm sure this was a question I think 1 or 2 of you were asking. Yes? So let's see what is the difference between these two. Right over here. Now, communicable diseases are those diseases that can be easily spread from one individual to the another. Right? Common cold, COVID-19. Right, pneumonia, tuberculosis, all of these are the diseases that can be easily spread from the infected individual to the healthy individual, right? Then we have the non-communicable diseases. Of course, we have these diseases that cannot be transferred, right? And of course, we have the examples of the cancer and of the diabetes, right? Very, very easy. You can easily write this. Over here, we have basically two major difference between these. We have the difference, and of course, we can write the example of it, and we will get the marks. Yes. Very good. So we got the answer, right? It was a very easy question. Now let's move quickly to the next question, because this is a lengthy question. It will take some time. We live in an environment that is full of the other creatures, right, apart from us. It is inevitable, it's impossible for us to, that many diseases that will be transmitted by the other animals. These animals carry the infecting agent. Everyone, focus over here. Yeah, finally you will get 2 marks. Yes. So look at this particular question. It's talking about the agents, infecting agents, from a sick person to the another potential host. Kaju Katli question? Yes. Absolutely correct. It's a very Kaju Katli question. Very good, Ritvik. Vectors, right? And I think some of you were asking about the elephantiasis, that how it spread, right? From one individual to another. We have our answer here in this particular question. So let's quickly solve this question, everyone. These animals are thus the intermediate, right? They are there in between, and we call them as vectors. And the commonest vector, of course, that we have around ours is the mosquitoes, right? So let's quickly solve this question. Now we have 2 questions and we have 2 statements for that. I want your attention over here. The screen is blurred. I think the screen is fine. Just check your settings. I think it will be fine then. Yeah. So over here we have, right, we have the assertion and the reason, and we have two questions. Let's quickly read the statement and then we have to find the answer. So over here we have the statement. Let me read it for you. Mosquitoes transfer the pathogens to warm-blooded animal. What do you think? Mosquitoes, right? There are mosquitoes. Yes? Right? They transfer the pathogens. Now what are pathogens? Pathogens are the one that actually cause the diseases, right? So pathogens are there. To the warm-blooded animals? Very good. Now the reason behind is that mosquitoes feed on the blood of the warm-blooded animal for the nutrition they need in order to lay the eggs. What do you think? Both of these are correct or incorrect? Let's quickly solve this question. So let's discuss about the mosquito. So I'm sure you have seen, right? Mosquito will be coming and will be taking a bite. Of course, it will be sucking the blood of the warm-blooded animal like us, right? So we have the mosquito. If it comes, it will be taking a bite of it. We are the warm-blooded animal. It will be sucking the blood, right? And it will be taking the nutrition. And apart from that, it will be transferring the pathogens also. So when it's taking a bite, it will be transferring the pathogens into our body, right? Then the second reason, that the second statement that we have is that mosquito uses the nutrition from the animal body to lay the eggs. This is absolutely correct, right? So as all of you are saying that both of these statements are absolutely correct, right? And the reason is a correct explanation for the assertion, right? The first statement. What is the confusion, Rani? Sorry, what is the confusion, Amisha? Okay, I think there's a bit confusion, so let me just quickly, let's go back to the question and let me explain you from the question itself. Here we have two statements, right? We have to read this statement, we have to find out whether the both statements are correct or incorrect, right? And if they are correct, the reason is a correct explanation for it or not. So mosquitoes transfer, we know that mosquitoes will be transferring the pathogens when they will be biting a warm-blooded animal like us, right? When they take a bite, they will be transferring the organisms or the pathogens into the body, and of course will be taking the blood that act as a nutrition, and it actually help them in laying the eggs. So we have the answer, right? I hope it is absolutely clear. And with that, let's move ahead, everyone. So I hope that you got the answer and you will be getting 1 marks. Yes? Very good. Okay, give me a thumbs up, everyone, if you're clear with this particular question. Very quickly. Arush, we will be discussing about the causes also in a minute. In a minute. Very good. Yes. Very good. Chalo, let's move ahead to the next part of this question. Again, we have two statements over here. Focus over here. Read the question, right? Read the question that you can see on your screen. We have two statements. Vectors, again we know that what our vectors are also prone to infection by the pathogens as they are carrying for the transmission. Very interesting statement, right? Then second, the reason is that vectors are just intermediary organisms that are not usually affected by the pathogens as they're carrying for the transmission. It's very easy, right? Very, very easy statement altogether. So we know that if a mosquito is biting an individual, of course it will be transferring the pathogens. But of course they will not be getting the particular disease, right? The pathogen will not be infecting them. So we have the example of the malaria, dengue and the rabies. So mosquitoes are the carriers, right? They are like, okay, we are not getting affected. We are completely safe and chill. So that's why they are the vectors, right? If they are getting affected, they'll not be the fool, right, to carry the pathogen. They're really very smart. Yes. Okay, so we have the answer with us. So we have that definitely A statement is incorrect. The reason R is correct. So over here we'll get 1 marks. Easy peasy. Very good. A is false and R is correct. Very good, everyone. Congratulations to each one of you because you're answering the question absolutely correct. Option 4 was a correct answer. Yes. Now let's move ahead to the next one because we have a very easy question over here. Now we have to identify the microbe that causes the following disease. Come on. Now I want... Hi Ashwarya, thank you so much. Easy peasy, yes it is. Yes Ankita, 4. Yes Syed. Very good. Yashanki, yes. I can see Very good. Parthiksha, Green Club. Yes, very good. I can see your answers. So tuberculosis is caused by, we know that it's caused by the bacteria. Cholera, bacteria, right? Virus is caused by, malaria is caused by the pathogen, right? And in that we have a vector also. The vector is the mosquito and it is caused by the plasmodium, right? Or a protozoa basically. Then we have the dengue, of course. The vector over here is a mosquito, but the pathogen over here is a virus. Very good, everyone. So over here we have the answer. 2 marks, and if you write this, you will be getting 2 marks. Easy, right? Very good, Sriram. We can, if you have that information, you can actually mention the whole name of the particular virus. That's just a good information that you are writing in the question paper. Sorry, in your answer sheet. Yes, you can do that. Awesome. Very easy peasy question. Let's move to the next question over here. So over here, I think we are discussing about the preventions also. So over here we have. Do you think prevention is better than cure? Of course, you can write essays for that, right? I'm sure you can definitely write essays for that. That we have to justify our answer that why you think prevention is better than cure. Because if we can prevent us from getting any disease, first of all, we are keeping ourselves healthy, right? All of these small things that you are doing on a daily basis, you can actually write over here, and there's no limitation of the, writing until unless for 2 marks and you don't have to spend much time. Yes? So let's see how we can write the answer. So over here we have basic things, right? When we discuss about the, when we discuss about the prevention, we can definitely mention about that there's a lot of limitation of the treatment, right? The prevention is definitely better because even if we are getting the treatment of it, we might be able to, recover easily. Maybe we are bedridden for a long time and maybe we can easily spread the infection. So you can take up all of these points and definitely you can frame your answer in a way that prevention is better than the cure because treatment may have certain limitation, right? So you can mention about the limitation we have. And of course you can write that prevention is always good because in a way we will be protecting ourselves, getting infected by any sort of pathogens. We'll be keeping ourselves healthy, right? And of course saving a lot of money. Yes, very good everyone. So it's a very easy answer altogether. Half a point to each. It's a 2 marks question, so we don't have the luxury of writing essays, but it's a very easy answer. You can work on the limitation of the treatments. That will give you an idea of the things that you can write in this particular answer. Very good. Moving to the B part of this particular question, we have explained the principle of prevention. Now, how you will be preventing it? Come on. Thank you, Soumya. Yes? Yeah, what is the principle of prevention? You remember we had this discussion. The very simple principle of prevention, how we can prevent it by wearing mask, immunization, very good. Ritvik, very good. Abhiyaditya, Mohammed, yes. Eat healthy food, very good, Asha. Yes, so these are the small prevention that we can take as an individual so that, we are preventing us getting any sort of disease. So, of course, we have in that also we have 2 major methods, right? We have specific methods and we have general methods. So, of course, avoiding the public places, drinking clean water, clean environment, good immune system, having healthy food, all of these are the general method. And then, of course, in the specific methods, we have the immunization, taking up the vaccination to keep ourselves safe. Easy, right? Sanitization, yes, absolutely correct. Balanced diet, yes. So this is how you can write the answer, right? You can mention about both methods, specific and the general method. And of course, we'll be getting marks. 2 marks question, and over here we have this. You can write, and there's one important thing. When we have such questions, right, try always to write your answers in the points. Right? Don't write it in a paragraph form. It becomes really very cluttered and you might struggle to write the exact point. In the paragraph, we tend to write something here and there. We end up writing stories. But if you're writing the points, you know that how you should write, right? And of course, it'll be easier. It'll be saving a lot of time in the examination. So always try to write your answers in the points. Yes. Thank you, Abhiyaditya. Awesome. Let's move everyone to a next question. Okay, we have Bianca who has a very sore throat. Now this is a very interesting question. I'm sure we can answer this particular question before we finish this question, right? Yes? So there's a person, right, Bianca? She actually suffering from sore throat and fever after the RT-PCR. It's a Rasgulla question? Definitely, yes. After the RT-PCR, she tested positive for the COVID. She has to, had to isolate herself for the 14 days. After testing negative, she was relieved, but she continued to take precautions. Now, what is the causing a pathogen of the COVID? We know that it's a virus, right? So first, we can write it. Be aware about this, right? You have to write this COVID, right? It's a really very important for us to write the proper whole answer. Of course, we have 1 marks question for that. Yeah, absolutely correct. Yeah, even a newborn can answer this question. Yes. The B part of the question is, why does Bianca isolate herself? What do you think was the reason? Now we know that she was isolating herself so that she is not spreading the disease to the other people also, right? Even though she is, she is tested negative, she can still spread it sometime. And of course, she might get infected again or, can get any other disease. So in a very subtle way, we can add that. A person can be still spread the infection while the treatment is going on, even if like it's on the last, still it happens, right? And of course, that's how you can frame your answer in a way. Easy peasy, right? This is a very, very easy answer. Yes, Deva. Sanjana, yes. Payal, absolutely correct. Aman, Arush, the Green Club, yes, Asha. Yes, we will be doing that just in a minute. We have a question on that. Yes, Priyanshi. Yes, Avni. Motichur Laddu, yes. It's super easy question. Okay, let's move ahead. This particular question will get us 1 marks. And let's talk about the third part of the question. It's a lengthy question, right? So we have this particular question that Bianca continued the precautionary measure even after the treatment. Of course, the answer is in some way on the same path, that the person may get reinfected even after the treatment is over. Of course, we can say that the person is really her immune system is not so strong, can get other diseases also, to just be, taking care of herself. Easy peasy. So we can definitely write these particular answer. Okay, so that's a big question. In that we have 3 parts, A, B and C. So you have usually these questions as a case study. Very good. So are we clear with this question, everyone? Yes, we'll be discussing about that. Are we clear with this question? Few more questions, everyone. Come on, quickly. Awesome. Yes, let's move to the next question. Here we have. Okay, now this is interesting. This is very interesting. Let's see if we can answer this particular question. Thank you, Gungun. So a couple was traveling with a 4-year-old kid on the bus. After boarding of the bus, they saw a polio, they saw basically a pulse polio booth near the stand. So they went there and got their kid the oral dose of the polio vaccine. How do the vaccine protect us from the infection? So many of you were asking about the vaccine and how it works. So let's quickly look over here. So vaccines are really very important, and we can say that if you're taking a vaccine, we are actually providing the immunity to our body, right? And of course, we studied that under the topic immunization. So we have the step 1. When we will be taking the vaccine, right, we will be actually, in the vaccine bottle, there will be the pathogens which are not so active, right? Very good, Avni. Right? So the pathogens which are there in the vaccine are not so active. They're inactive or they are dead, and they will not be generating the very big reaction. They will be going inside the body. There will be the reaction, but it will be in a way that the body cells can take that reaction. So the WBCs will attack the inactive pathogen, right? Thinking that it's a foreign material, they will be attacking it, they will be killing that particular down, they will keep that in the memory, right? We have memory cells in our blood, right? And of course, part of the WBCs, they will be keeping that in the in their memory. So next time when the live pathogen will come, what will happen? Yes, the body is absolutely ready, right? So the moment the pathogen is entering into the system, they will recognize the antigens, and antigens are the foreign material, right? Over there, these are foreign material, and of course they will attack these antigens, right? These are different pathogens, and of course they will be killing those pathogens. Are we clear with this? Yes, vaccines made the antibodies, right? So we have the antigens which are there on the organism. Against that, there will be the generation of the antibodies that will be destroying the organism or the pathogen. Are we clear with this? Super clear, right? Very good. So this is how you can write the answer in your examination over here. So vaccine contain either the live, weakened microbes. As they will be entering into the body, immune system will respond to it and will remember it. If the pathogen reappears in the future, they will be working upon it. The antigens will be getting, highlighted, that they'll be notified. Basically, the immune system will recognize the antigens and we will see the attack. And that's how our body keeps us safe. We usually take a lot of vaccination, right? We have taken the vaccinations of, we have chicken pox, we have COVID, right? So we have taken these vaccines. Then comes a B part of this question. Arush, give me a minute. Let's just finish these questions. I'll be addressing that particular question. Give me a minute. Yeah. Name another disease of which we have ever taken the vaccine. So you can write all the vaccine name that you have taken. Right? Everyone, I can see the answers. Yes, we have taken a lot of vaccines in that way. We have taken vaccine for the polio, hepatitis A, hepatitis B, measles, tetanus, and the chicken pox. So you will be getting the marks for that. This is really very easy. You can add the name of the vaccination. Then on here we have a very interesting question that talks about the measures, right? So over here, in a certain region of the Delhi, there are two residential areas. The pockets, basically the areas. One is clean and one is dirty. Which pocket do you think would attract more disease? This is super easy, right? In which area do you think that, we will have more of the diseases? Yes, tell me. Dirty pocket, right? Yeah, of course. So over here we have a dirty pocket, and of course over here we have a clean pocket. Of course, when we talk about it, the dirty pocket will have more of the disease because it will be attracting various pathogens and different microbes, and they'll be attacking. Of course, we have the vectors that will be helping in the transmission of the disease. So here we have, and of course the pocket which is dirty will be attracting more diseases because of the cleanliness. That's a major important thing for the health, right? And you can frame your answer in a way. Easy peasy, right? Yes. And the second part of the question is that in the addition of the cleanliness, what other factors do you think will be affecting the health of a community? What do you think? It's again very easy. What are the things apart from the cleanliness that can affect a community, right? So of course we have these important things with us, that bathing, brushing, toilet hygiene, washing hands regularly, then we have good food. All of these are personal hygiene, and then of course we have the public hygiene, which will be focusing on the activities that we do in a public, right? We should not be collecting the water, social distancing, wearing masks, not littering, clean environment. All of these will be helping, and these are the public hygiene. So when we have these two combination, of course we will have the healthy environment in which an individual can live, and of course the person will be super healthy. That's a really very easy thing. You can mention all of these points, and of course you'll be getting 2 marks from this, right? Now comes the last question. This was a very easy question, that's why we quickly did it. Now over here we have the question that many of you were asking. While discussing the why do we fall ill, right, we have to basically mention the disease name and the pathogens. So tell me now, Kala Azar is caused by which pathogen? Yes, very good everyone. It was a very easy peasy question, yes. Very good Asha, yes Santosh. Protozoa, yes, you guys are mentioning it, Leishmania, right? It's a protozoa that will be causing the disease. Kala Azar, absolutely correct. Now then we have the HIV. HIV is a virus, right? Yes, which disease it will be causing? HIV virus will be causing which disease? AIDS. Very good. So over here we have you can write the AIDS over here. Then COVID-19 we have just discussed, right? We can mention the disease, SARS, right, like this. And now you tell me this one. Trypanosoma. Sleeping sickness, right? You guys are really very smart, and over here we have the answers with us. So this is how you can write, and of course it's a 4 marks question and you will be getting the 4 marks. Now we are done with this question, and there are 2 questions that I can see you have some confusion with. So there are the immediate cause and the contributory cause. The immediate cause, right? What is the immediate cause of a disease? It will be the pathogen, right? For example, if I am getting a disease, for example, I am getting a common cold. Now what is the immediate cause of it? The entry of the virus in the body, right? So when we talk about the immediate cause, we will say it's a pathogen. Then of course, if we have the contributory causes, right, that can actually contribute in having a disease, it could be genetics, pollution, not healthy diet. Then these are the few of the contributory causes, right? That's how you can write. Yes, everyone, are we clear with this? Okay, can anyone write in the chat box what is the full form of AIDS? Yes, Ankita Suman. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Yes. Yes, everyone. I think we are clear with this, right? The first level of cause, right? Of course, when we talk about the first level of cause, how it is happening, it's happening at the first level, when it is happening, what is the reason behind it? Yes, we can frame our answer in a way. Very good. So we have covered all the topics, right? We have discussed about all the topics that we have, and with this we can say that we have mastered the chapter, which is why do we fall ill, right? Very good, everyone. Thank you so much, Aman. Thank you so much, Dharuna. Yes, so we have got you covered, and it's a promise that we are keeping. So I hope that you have subscribed to our channel, because as the exams are approaching us, we have amazing sessions lined up for each one of you, right? Different grades across. We will be discussing various question papers, discussing the important ways, important tricks. So a lot is coming. And I hope that you have liked the video. And of course, I hope that you have subscribed to our channel. It's your channel, right? Not my channel. It's your channel. Thank you so much, everyone. We have got you covered. And of course, in the video, right below the link, there will be in the description box, there's a link. Click on that and you can try a free class there. Sleeping sickness causing agent, we have trypanosoma. We've just discussed, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. I think with this, I think we will say bye-bye, right? We'll be meeting next week. So watch out in the community post, right? We have amazing things that we put up there. I hope that you're watching the experimental shots we have over there. It just gives you an idea of the science, right? Thank you so much, everyone. We will have it, Raj, very soon, right? Thank you so much, everyone. We'll be meeting next week. Lots of love from my side. And take care of yourself. Bye-bye.